Well, hello there, Taurus. It is so good to see you again. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. So glad to have you. So we're going to be doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for the week of July 11th through the 17th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, let's take a look. Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. Well, Taurus, that is very much your energy of, laying that foundation that will help you to keep something that you're trying to bring in to manifest so that it'll last a long time. That it won't crumble under the first, little breeze. It's also about working really hard. The beaver is a very hard-working energy. We have a full moon in Capricorn on Wednesday the 13th. So that energy is kind of coming through here because Capricorns are known for their hard work. It's about doing the things, and so are you, Taurus, about doing those things that are really important to bring into fruition what it is that you're really trying to do. So taking a look at, your daily routines, your habits, the words that you're saying to yourself, your positive attitude, making sure that you're truly in alignment with what it is that you're working hard on, where you're putting your time and energy. Are you getting back out of that something that is kind of really helping you to step into the energy of who you are wanting to become or what you are trying to manifest? Wow, lovely energy here. So we're going to use kind of a combination of oracle and tarot cards this week to see what we have, especially with this full moon in Capricorn. This is a difficult energy. Okay, Six of Swords on the bottom. I like this. You're moving on. For some of you, you might be actually moving. But you're moving from turbulent waters into calmer waters. You're seeing your way clearly. With this full moon in Capricorn, something is being illuminated to you that helps you to understand what you may need to tweak about what you're doing right now in order to have a more solid foundation. You're having the courage to take a look at, status quo is those things that you do every day, taking a really good look at that and understanding. I feel like there's something there that is maybe holding you back from what it is that you are trying to manifest. This could just be, the words that you say to yourself, if you're saying things like, oh, I'll never get this business off the ground. I'll never lose this weight. I'll never find a true love. If you say things like that, the universe believes you. You believe you, right? It's about understanding that it's those things that you do every single day that are going to help you to build the foundation for whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Romantic love, family connections, friends, a new business, a new career, moving, literally moving, because your present energy here is that you are trying to, I think you're really trying to share your light with the world, but you're not confident in it. This is self-doubt. I don't know if I have what it takes to bring into fruition whatever it is that I'm really wanting. You're trying to heal this self-doubt. With this full moon in Capricorn, I feel as if you are putting a focus on what is holding you back. This healing light is almost like shining the spotlight on something that you may be doing, okay? Even like subconsciously, that is holding you back, So let's take a look. Let's clarify this. Yeah. Okay, really nice. Trying to bring something into balance. Yeah. So you see, you're putting your time and energy into something. This is your new business. This is, a new lifestyle that you want for yourself. You could be even they're showing me like a makeover, doing a transformation. of, yourself in some way, whether it's physically and mentally, emotionally. There's something that you're putting time and energy into. You have a goal in mind. Okay. And then we have the Emperor energy, Aries energy here, but it's, you have some doubts that are holding you back. Part of this, all of this is part of your healing of something, from the past. It could be, an inner child wound. It could be, it's a belief system from your childhood. Something is needing to be healed here. And during this Capricorn season, you're doing the hard work of taking a look at it, of saying to yourself, I'm putting a lot of time and energy into this, but why am I not necessarily getting out of it what I really want? Maybe your time and energy is really being put into the wrong aspect. Okay. Let's take a look at my YouTube channel. Okay. And, part of me could get really caught up and spend hours, literally hours, on thumbnails. Now, thumbnails are considered to be important, right? You want people to be, intrigued by your thumbnail enough that maybe they will click on your video. But if I spent hours on every single thumbnail, I wouldn't be able to really do what is my purpose, is to do these readings to help people find their healing light, to have some enlightenment about their journey, to help them to tap into their intuition, to their own inner knowing of what their soul's purpose is. So it's kind of like taking a look. Like, I'm not saying you're not working, Taurus, because I feel like there is this hard work energy here. But it's taking a look at, are you putting your time and energy? I don't think, like, I could not stop making thumbnails, right? I mean, if I completely quit making thumbnails, then I wouldn't be able to get my message out to as many people. So it's this energy of, yes, I do need to create thumbnails, but do I have to spend hours doing that? So you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you're just it's not that you're eliminating your time and energy. It's taking a look at where you are putting your time and energy and asking yourself, do I need to tweak it a little bit about where I'm putting my time and energy? Let's say you're trying to lose 10 pounds. Okay. You could put time and energy, right, into, exercising. Okay. So maybe your focus has been, okay, I'm going to exercise. Okay. So you're putting in time and energy into exercising in order to help yourself lose weight. But perhaps you exercise, but then, you go and pick up fast food and, eat French fries and milkshakes every day. So instead, maybe you cut back a little bit of your exercise time and you spend a little bit more time creating healthy meals, or perhaps, researching nutritious, meals that you could eat that would also help you to lose weight. You see, both are going to help you lose weight. The nutritious, avenue, and also exercise. It's when you combine the two that you will actually get the results that you want. I feel like there's some imbalance. See, you're trying to balance out, okay, your time and energy. It's not that you have to spend more time and energy. I want that to be clear. You don't necessarily have to put more time and energy into it. It's about balancing out the time and energy that you are putting into it and prioritizing those things that are going to help you manifest what it is that you're wanting. Because here, look, this is your area of resistance, your obstacle. Transforming yourself into what it is that you really and truly want for yourself. Becoming the person that you are wanting to become. So the Empress energy is very much, both of these are kind of like the phoenix rising, okay, from the ashes. You're having a hard time having this come in. And honestly, I really feel like it goes back to this energy of needing to tweak where your time and energy is. Capricorn had somewhat of a similar energy, but they were putting their time and energy into, you know, putting out fires, okay, if you will. Drama, okay? I don't feel like you're doing that. So let's take a look at what we have here. Yeah, 10 of Cups. You know, keeping really focused on what it is that you want. Okay, so it's about emotionally connecting yourself with what it is that you truly want. You know, I'm going to say with the King of Cups, the way he's sitting there, it's about almost sitting there. He has his eyes closed. He's like meditating, visualizing. I think there's a message here of you taking some time, not adding more time and energy, but maybe taking 5 or 10 minutes of this time and energy that you're putting into this project or relationship or career, whatever you're trying to manifest. Taking out 5 or 10 minutes of the time that you're spending on this in order to visualize, in order to get into your heart space about this. I feel almost like that you're almost stoic about this. Both of these are kind of like stoic, hardworking, very focused, you know, very, and this is a nice energy, okay? But there's no love. Like you're losing touch with the heart space. You're getting so analytical. You're working so hard that you almost are losing your passion and your drive and your love for what it is that you want to do. Because look at what we have. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers. You know, understanding that look at this. There couldn't be 3 more wonderful divine feminine energies. And, you know, the gender doesn't matter. It's the energies of these cards, right? You have the transformation, okay? The transformation card, you know, which is a somewhat the death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Ending the belief system of one thing about where you put your time and energy and kind of rebirthing it because you're focusing on what it is that you want. The Empress is also both of these are very loving cards. You know, the Queen of Pentacles loves herself, takes good care of herself, takes good care of her home and her family. The Empress, okay, is very much like the Emperor. So we have a pair here, right? Very much like the Emperor, but very soft, you know, very allows things to come to her. You know, the Emperor is a little bit more controlling, you know, decision making. That type of energy. This is more of an allowing, of getting into your heart space, of understanding that part of manifesting is also this raising your energy, your vibration to this very loving energy of what it is, of why. It's about really getting back into your why. Why is it that you want this to come in? And also of making choices that are in alignment with you and what it is that you're wanting. Now, for some of you, I do feel like you have a counterpart, you know, or you could be trying to manifest a romantic connection because we do have the Emperor and the Empress. But this could also be a business partner because the Emperor and Empress are also very business savvy. You know, trying to manifest somebody that sees things the same way you do, that is in alignment with the way you want to go. Okay, so your advice here is, you know, you have the Page of Swords. If you look, the Page of Swords is on a pile of books. You know, it's about taking a look, very close look, perhaps even talking about, because the Swords is about communication, talking or writing about in some way, why you feel like you're not coming into what it is that you want with the consciousness of lack. You know, it could be that perhaps you have to have a conversation with your business partner about, hey, I feel like I'm doing all this work and just spinning my wheels. You know, maybe we need to take a look at where we're putting our time and energy and resources and reallocating it. You know, it's just about reallocating. I also feel like for some of you, they showed me a list. You may want to make a list of those things that are really important to you. I shared this with Capricorn. I have on my refrigerator, and I've done this in the past, and then like this last weekend, I was kind of, drawn to do it again. And I think because of this full moon in Capricorn, really, I put down 5 things that I'm really trying to keep my focus on. And then whenever I get, an invite from a friend or, some thing that could distract me from my focus of what it is I'm trying to manifest in my life, right? I go and look at that and I say, does this invite help me to manifest anything that's on my list? And, one of the things on my list is relationships. But I have to take a look at, okay, I only have so much time and energy. Is doing that, outing with a friend or something like that, is that going to help me to build a stronger bond with that person? Let's face it, like if you go to a movie with somebody and it's an hour and a half or 2 hours long, right? That's an hour and a half or 2 hours that you're really not talking to that person. You're both watching the same thing. Now, afterwards, you could, talk about the experience, the movie, whatever. But sometimes, if you thought about it, if you only had so much time and energy, perhaps going to a movie and spending an hour and a half or 2 hours watching a movie and not being able to communicate to each other, unless you want to be rude, right, is that the best way? Or could you, if you're short on time, how about if you took that hour and a half or 2 hours and you sat down, you had a meal with each other, or you went for a hike with each other, where you could do some conversing, communicating, okay? Because I feel like there is this need to communicate in some way what it is. We have 9 of Cups on the bottom. What it is that you're wanting out of this situation. What it is that you're trying to manifest. Really. If you're like in a romantic connection and most of the time and energy that you are with that person is doing things that they want to do, right? You have to balance that out. Maybe it's a talk about, wow, I really enjoy going to art museums with you, but how about if the next time we get together, we go on a hike in the woods, something that you like to do. Yeah, I feel like it's just a lack of communication that is perhaps, wow, moon card on the bottom, divine timing, your spirit guides are helping you. Yeah, it's helping you to bring up something from the past, to take another look at it. And I feel like it has something to do with the belief system that you've had from childhood. You're dropping that burden. You're taking a close look at your time and energy, and you're the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you are laying a stronger foundation for yourself, because what you're understanding is, oh, wait a minute, I have to leave this idea or this belief about, something. Okay, so for instance, I worked when I was a teacher. I've had a couple of different careers, but when I was a teacher, I had this principal, and a little bit of a taskmaster, I would say. And, she had a good vision for what she was trying to do with the school. But one of her things was you couldn't leave at the end of the day until your desk was completely cleared off and your lesson plans for the next day were on the desk. Okay. This was difficult for me. I am not that person. I am not that person. It was completely out of my wheelhouse. I'm kind of a piles person, right? To me, it was not only a difficult task, and I'm a rule follower, a task to try to keep, but I also felt personally that it was somewhat of a waste of my time and energy. I understood the theory of it, okay? But I was spending time and energy doing something that, because she would walk around at the end of the day, and check to see, not everybody. She didn't walk the whole school, I'm sure. But, she would leave you a little note on your desk if you, didn't have your desk in order the way she wanted it, right? And it was really difficult for me because I felt like she was asking me to do something that was not in my wheelhouse. I was putting time and energy into something that works for some people, but it didn't work for me, So I just had, this little credenza where I'm a pile, here's math, here's English, here's social studies, here's science. I had my piles ready, and, I would have preferred to have that in a line on my desk, just different ways, and I feel like maybe that's what you're having a conversation with this other person, is that, yeah, you're spending a lot of time and energy kind of like doing something their way, but it's not in your wheelhouse, it really isn't. So it's preventing you from finding the progress that you want. When was the last time I couldn't stop laughing or smiling? Yeah, I really feel, remember I said that these are very stoic, not fun, not loving energies, right? Yeah, it's kind of like I feel as if you're almost being driven by a to-do list, let's put it that way, instead of stepping into your heart space here. All right, go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants, or maybe you did. Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the little things. Note to self, laugh more often. I really like that because I do feel you have been working really hard. There's almost that need of dropping this burden that, the harder I work, the more this will happen for me. It's also about stepping into just enjoying your life, having balance in your life, because you had the Six of Pentacles. Having more balance in your life will help you to step more into this loving energy, because your present energy is very stoic, very to-do list, right? This is very much more of a loving energy, of loving what you do, of, stepping into that energy of making choices that are more in alignment with your heart and allowing your heart to be more open to this situation or whatever it is that you're working on. Well, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I also have a couple of videos that you may be interested in watching. I have the Taurus July general reading, and then I also have the Taurus July love reading. So you may want to watch one or both of those videos. I do wish you much love and light in this situation, in all your situations, and I do hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.